everybody, welcome back to Talk That Talk. So we got a lot to talk about because we got hit with a lot of new music. We got hit with Carisha Please and Saweetie. We got some stuff to talk about, so let's get right into it. All right, so we're going to start off with Nicki Minaj. So she released the Super Freaky Girl remix, all right? And we've been talking about who's going to be on the songs. So apparently, if you watched the video that came out last night with me, you know I was trying to figure out who was from what city or if the cities even meant anything. So we did find out that the cities on the cover of the song did correlate to who was on the remix. So she had JT on there. She had Bia on the song. She had Katie Got Banned. She had Akbar V. She had Malibu Mitch on there. Okay. So what did you guys think about the remix? Who had your favorite verse on the song? All right. Now, I think JT did an amazing job. I didn't expect anything less from JT once I saw that she was on the song. Honestly, I'm like, all right, JT gonna do well. And she did. Wasn't surprised about it. But go ahead, JT, because can we just talk about how when I remember Young Miami doing that interview with the Breakfast Club saying how they were Team Cardi because Cardi showed them support. And then just fast forward to how the City Girls made up with Nicki Minaj. And, you know, now JT is on Nicki's song. So they came a long way. And I'm really glad that they squashed whatever was there, which I really don't think they had any major issues. They just squashed all of that. And then JT and Nicki was able to collab. So I'm really happy about that because she did really good on the song. Now, my other favorite verse was Malibu Mitch. Okay, that was my other favorite verse. And then the way Nicki just came right behind her, and like that was crazy. Like it was so nice. That them two, they just flowed together. And I said, oh, Nicki just slid up in. And of course, Nicki killed her verse. Bia and the other girls, I thought everybody did well. Honestly, I thought everybody did well. You know, Bia was on there. I was happy that Bia got to work with Nicki Minaj again. So I'm like, oh, okay, they still rocking, they still cool, everything's still good. So that was good to see. So I was happy about the song. I can't stop listening to it. I keep listening to it. I don't know about y'all, but I like the song. The song already went number 1 and number 2 on US iTunes. And Nicki Minaj actually extended her record as the rapper with the most number 1 songs in US iTunes history, and she has 30, okay? But let's get into some more about this song. So, did Nicki Minaj come for Megan Thee Stallion? She was talking about riding horses, but she also said, I don't have to beg for sympathy from the media. Was she coming for Megan Thee Stallion? Okay, I think so. I very much think so. What do you guys think? Okay? But I also noticed that Bia mentioned in her verse, but she was saying that she was too rich for OnlyFans. So who did we just talk about that's making a lot of money on OnlyFans as a female rapper? Cardi B. So is Bia coming for Cardi or am I reaching? What do you guys think? Okay. Now I also wanted to point out, because this was very sweet, again, to my point that these two have come a long way, is Nicki Minaj gives JT her flowers for how well she did on her verse on the Super Freaky Girl remix. Let me play you the clip.
I understand this because it's her motherfucking song, and like I wonder what she gonna say.
She doesn't have to read it, y'all. Basically, she made this shit her own, and when I say that, I mean that I was pleasantly surprised. In fact, hearing you on the song made me realize how many other possibilities there were in terms of writing the beat pause. You know, like I don't understand how you made the song sound like some South shit, like some hood South shit, while spitting, while having a clear, concise flow and distinct voice and lines. I don't say shit like that to just say it. Okay, what I couldn't understand that I had listened to that beat when trying to write. I had listened to that beat 100 fucking times, and I wouldn't have approached it that I didn't know that a beat like that could have been approached like that. So,
like I said, I just stayed myself, and I just stayed myself, and I was like, you know, to like put my brand for our brand, for what we known for. I'm just like, stay there. I could have just, you know, like you said, I could have went Nicki Minaj. I could have went anybody in the world, but to say myself and send it to you, I was like, that's all I wanted was for you to like it and not tell me to change nothing. And that's what I got. So that meant the world to me. I'm so excited.
You blew me away, and when they hear it,
this is like the validation I motherfucking needed.
Thank you.
And I'm thankful.
All right, so Nicki Minaj praises JT for the direction she took her verse in on that particular beat. And she gives her flowers. She compliments, you know, how talented she is. And it's just nice, like I said before, that they were able to come from a place where, you know, they didn't think the other one was cool with the other one. And that whole Cardi B and Nicki beef happened. And, you know, I'm just glad that they got to a point now where they're cool. Everything's fine. And it blew over. And JT and Nicki are able to collab. I could see them collabing again. I really could. Especially with how complimentary Nicki was to JT with her verse. You know, and she knows JT writes. So I could see them collabing again. I'd be here for it. What about y'all? Now, I also wanted to talk about how Nicki Minaj pointed out how the blogs have not really spoken about this collaboration. And she says they basically got to get it out the mud, child. So what do y'all think about that? All right, let's talk about Caresha Please and Saweetie. So I watched the whole episode last night, okay? I was really looking forward to this because Saweetie has been very quiet lately. And I got to figure out why, all right? Even though I had an idea, but it was just nice to hear her say it. Now, Saweetie did open up about being depressed. She opened up about the breakup with her and Quavo. She talked about how she cut her hair. And she said, you know, cutting her hair just kind of released a lot of things for her, made her feel free. And she was going through a lot and she wanted a fresh start. And that's what that kind of symbolized for her. And she just focused on having good energy around her, no negativity, focusing on herself and her mental. And she also spoke about how she wanted to focus on being an artist. Because she just said, you know, she felt like she got famous too quick, where the focus wasn't on her music. And she was getting all these brand deals and stuff like that and getting booked for this and that. And she felt like the focus wasn't on music anymore. So she wanted to focus on being an artist. I mean, I know she was doing classes on how to perform better and her breath control and stuff like that. So... and maybe that makes sense as to why when I personally found out about Saweetie, I discovered her on YouTube. And, you know, it was the Icy song, whatever. I like the songs from that era from Saweetie. And that makes sense why a lot of her fans, including myself, feel like we lost that version of Saweetie. Because she wasn't focused on the music once she blew up. Okay? So that kind of gives me a little insight as to why I feel like there's two different versions of Saweetie. There's a Saweetie that I discovered before she blew up, and then there's a Saweetie now as far as how her songs sound. She also talked about her and Quavo. She said she felt that Quavo was the man for her. She thought he was the one. But she didn't, when Caresha asked her if he cheated on her, what happened, she didn't say that he cheated on her. She didn't really answer that question. She purposely did not want to talk negatively about him, which I was like, oh wow, I guess a lot of time has passed where the angry part of a woman who's upset about a man doing her dirty has passed, you know, because she could have easily spoken very negatively about him, but she chose not to. So she didn't talk about him cheating on her or anything like that. They did talk about their little tussle in the elevator and stuff, but she didn't go too deep into any of that. You know, so she was still keeping some things to herself in this interview, which I kind of understand why. Caresha also asked her about Lil Baby spinning a bag on her in the Chanel store. She said she don't like to shop and tell, so she didn't give no details on that. But she did say that her current song that's out, she just doesn't like to date people and they just go run and tell everybody that they're dating her, or that all of a sudden it's in the blog. So now she's a little more anxious when she's dating and stuff. So she did, you know, open up about a lot of those things. So if you are a Saweetie fan, I would definitely recommend watching that episode of Caresha Please. Now, the thing that really bothered me Because if you watched the episode I posted last night on our channel, I talked about where is Saweetie on the FNF remix with Glorilla, because Carisha asked her, she said, oh, how was doing the remix with Glorilla on the FNF song? Because just like I had said, Carisha said, you know, we saw that y'all shot a video. They looked like they was having a good time. Now, Saweetie said in this interview, she flew her out. She always likes to catch a girl when they're coming up. She talks about working with Lotto. All right. And she flew the girl out. She flew Gorilla out. They recorded the video and everything. They did the song. This is what we had saw a few months ago. And I told y'all how I had already heard that FNF remix song on the radio like 2-3 days ago. And I heard Lotto on it. I didn't hear nothing about no Saweetie on it. And I'm like, where is Saweetie? And then you see Glorilla posting that the song's coming out and it's featuring JT and Lotto. I listened to the song. The song is out now. If you haven't listened to it yet, it don't got Saweetie on it. Then I go to Twitter and I see that Hit Kid, and he explained that Saweetie will not be on the FNF remix due to paperwork. Now, what paperwork is he talking about? I didn't do any extra digging on this, but when I read it, I said, she's not on the song due to paperwork. What? That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't the paperwork or whatever y'all needed have been done when y'all was shooting the music video months ago when she already put her verse on it? What really happened? Okay? I don't understand that. What do y'all think? What do y'all think really happened with that? And it bothered me because I said, well, if she didn't get on the song due to paperwork, why is she on Carisha Please? All right, the same day the song is being released, or a few hours before the song is being released, saying that she's on the FNF remix and talking about how it all happened. Did y'all not tell her? I'm sure she filmed the Carisha Please probably a week ago or days ago, but it's still enough time to let her know, hey, you not on the FNF remix, so Carisha would know not to ask her about it. Let me know what you think down below, because that bothered me. Now, lastly, we have to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Lil' Kim. So they did a Plan B remix, and I said this on yesterday's post on our show yesterday. I said if Lil' Kim and Megan Thee Stallion are doing a collab, it needs to be like a Plan B vibe. It needs to be that kind of beat or whatever. So when I saw that they were doing a Plan B remix, I said, okay, that fits. Okay. I listened to the song, you guys. And what did you think of the song first? I listened to the song. I listened to Kim's verse, and I said this yesterday. I said, this is her one shot. They got to kill this, because she may not have as much of a leg to stand on if she blows it. And if Kim wants to put out an album or do more songs, like, this would be perfect for her to kill it, all right, and get back out here. Now, I listened to the verse, and I was not a fan of the verse. I was not a fan of the part where she was singing on the song. I didn't understand that part. And trust me, I wanted Kim to kill this song. So I was shocked. I was very, very shocked. I was also shocked that I didn't see Megan posting that the remix dropped. I didn't see her post about it at all. So what's up with that? All right. Then, unfortunately, Lil' Kim got backlash because 50 Cent ended up calling her out for going against Nicki Minaj, talking about her and speaking about her child in the verse on the Plan B remix. So much so where Lil' Kim had to respond and said that she was talking about an ex if you really listen to her lyrics, and she wasn't talking about somebody's child. But I don't know, because yes, it did sound like she was talking about an ex, but then she said he's a B, then the son will become a B. So you're mentioning a child, but I don't know. What do y'all think about that whole situation? Okay, and she didn't like how 50 Cent was talking about her child, which I thought was a little bit much. Okay, 50 Cent, you know how he be doing. So what do y'all think about the whole situation? So what do you guys think? That's all I have for today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.